Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Secret Garden tour for September 2020. We're winding down on the season, so we may not be here that much longer. We might get one more tour out of it in October. We'll see. All the little hummingbirds have left town pretty much. The last one I saw was a couple of days ago. Actually, a few days ago now. So likely they've moved on, just slightly early. They were loading up heavy a long time ago, so I thought, well, maybe they're headed out of town. Looks like they were. Made a couple of changes back here again. So that back wall was bothering me a little bit, and then I thought I should put a bench there and pots on the bench. And then I was like, wait a minute, I have that table. Why can't I just put that table there? So that's what I did. And stuck some pots up there, and now I'm pretty happy with that. And then back here behind the little chair, I put the little mint plant. So I like that there. Definitely the leaves are changing on the aspen trees, and you know, they still have a little bit of burnt edges this year, but not as bad as last year. The coleus has done beautifully. I'm going to take a couple clippings because I can't move that one indoors, and I'm not sure if I'll move the others indoors or not. That corner, it's funny, I had washed that rug that's sitting on top of the bench, and it needed to be air dried, so I threw it out there, and then I was like, that's kind of pretty, kind of like that. So I just left it till we start getting some moisture, which we have not for a very long time now, which is pretty normal this time of year. In the winter, hopefully we'll get some precipitation. The rose is just, you know, grown like crazy. Definitely needs some trimming back before we hit winter. Good morning, Snickers. Is that you, Snickers? Yes. This year, the Secret Garden has gone through quite a bit of changes, and some of them have left the ground here in rough shape. I have a lot of clover trying to grow, which is fabulous, but it hasn't spread. And I also haven't been able to get any more of those stepping stones. But, you know, sometime this year I will. I've got the little ground cherries dying back. 2 of them have already died and gone. And this was the last one. It's still got some stuff on it, but I'll grab what I can, leave the rest, and hopefully next year they will come back. Wouldn't that be great? I would love that. I am using the new camera, and it's got much better quality, but I've also noticed it's a little shaky in how I use it, so I have to keep practicing on having a much more steady hand working on it. I really like it. It's just definitely, I've got to be more gentle in moving it. So here we're going to just set it down. Let's see if we can do this without jerking the video too much. We can just take a peek at our fountain. There we go. And we just set it still for a little bit, and then we can turn it that way too. That's kind of handy. What do you think about that? We'll see if it makes a lot of noise when I go to review it. Anyhow, we'll get to enjoy the little bit of the fountain for just a little while, till another few weeks I'll have to bring it in. But for now, we'll enjoy it. So yeah, the secret garden's been through a lot of changes this year because we did the lime wash on the wall there. And that, you know, made me change a lot of the plant situation. And that's fine. You know, I miss the honeysuckles, but they're okay. You know, it's okay that I have that empty space, and I've got a couple of ideas for it, and I just adore the lime wash. It has just made a huge difference. That is for certain. We've got the ivy is doing really good. There it is. Ivy's doing good. And right over here, I was moving this because there's the honeysuckle. I ended up putting one in a pot. And I had it over in the corner by the aspen trees, but then I'm like, you know what, that thing is going to grab those aspen trees and try to grow up them. And I don't want to do that. So, I moved it over here, and I like it. It's very nice. It's been a beautiful year in the secret garden. This fountain has made a big difference, I feel. It's been really lovely. And I really moved the bird bath around a lot, didn't I, this year? But that's really my favorite place for it, right there. Right there in the middle. And I will be adding more stepping stones when I can get it. So I think next year this is going to just explode with life. And I think we're going to get it down to where I want it. It's taken a long time. You know, this was the driveway. And now it's clearly a courtyard. I was looking back, I was working on some of my blogs. Well, I'm working on a blog for starting up the new website. And I was looking at some of my old blogs and the old pictures of what was happening back here. So I will be doing some compilation new stuff for that so that we can compare it to middle stage, first stage, middle stage, and where it is now. It is another space that's basically finished. It, you know, it took time, layered it. It took a lot of time moving the gravel out of here, placing the brick in. That was really hard work. Getting the fence up, that I had help with. But then I added the bamboo. And then, you know, just encouraging the plantings. And bringing in the furniture. That's I think the toughest part, bringing in furniture, because it's not super cheap, but as you layer, it really works. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed your little tour for September 2020 in the secret garden at Stacy's Art Studio and Gardens. Thank you for joining me again. We'll try to get a little more video of hanging out at the fountain before we have to bring her in for the winter. Have a great day, guys. Bye.